guys, this is Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be playing with the new collection from Spellbinders called Stitched Bright. This is a holiday set that is all about Christmassy things. Yes, and you do get to use your stitching on there, which I haven't done in a bit, so that'll be fun. This one is the Stitched Star-Filled F-I-L-L-E-D star-filled background, and I already think that that is lovely. And I've got a couple of other ideas for trying to use this one. May try in this video, may not. We're gonna just have to see. Right now I'm thinking I want to do some stitching on it, and then we've got the stitched holiday tree, so we've got a Christmas tree there, and then we've got some stitched string lights, so holiday lights. Got two different shapes of lights for that. So you've got the circle ones, and then you've got the little teardrop ones that are kind of the traditional. So we've got all of those. So first thing I need to do is go ahead and die cut some things out and get out my floss. So this die that's for the starry background comes with a rectangle die that is A2 size, and I always cut my cardstock down to A2 size anyway. So I'm just going to line this up and tape it in place so that it stays in place, and then I can add my background panel. That way I know everything is lined up correctly. And I think just adding a little bit of tape to the corner is probably going to be the easiest way to get that in there straight, because it's basically going to go on the inside of the lines. This die is probably not going to cut this. Or if it does, it's just going to cut a little bit at one of the edges. Okay. Now I'll put this die right down on top. So yes, it's going to cut through some of that tape, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to be cutting this panel down anyway, so. I've got a little bit of OCD in me, and sometimes it comes out more often than others. I've been managing it decent. You also want to make sure you put this at an angle, because it's going to cut easier that way. Okay, let's go ahead and run that through. And then let's take a look at what comes out. Okay, the tape did not want to come off. So it did cut through. A lot of the holes didn't pop through yet, but we're going to take care of that. Now that all of the holes are popped out, we can go ahead and start stitching. This design has basically a little star shape repeated over the entire background, plus a little bit of accent lines on there too. So I'm just using some white floss and just going over the lines for those little stars. By the way, there's an embossed line on there as well, so you guys can know exactly where you're supposed to stitch. And it's really easy, but it does take a little while. So I'm going to just kind of skip ahead and let you guys see a little bit of the stitching, because this one I think took several hours. Relaxing time, and this was actually recorded live on stream over on twitch.tv. I've got a Twitch channel over there, and I did this one Thursday afternoon and just hung out with some of my buddies, so I'm not going to have you listening to all of that. This part is a voiceover, and all I did is just sit there and stitch. So I haven't decided what to put on the front of this yet, but I am going to pop it down onto a white card base with some foam. And the foam's also going to help hold all of those bits of floss down. And I think I need to tape them in place so they stay in place, because we've got the outline, and then we've got, actually that could be double layer. Well, let's do this side first, and then we'll decide if we want to do a shadow. And I just realized that while I'm recording, I don't need to have the music on, because it messes up my music when I am doing my editing. Yeah, because I can't separate the two. I need to figure out how to do that. Okay, let's do another one in the pattern paper and see how it does. And now we're doing some more stitching. Now doing the trees and the ornaments, I didn't do those, but both of those are going to be a lot faster and easier because they're smaller pieces than that big background. But oh my goodness, that background looks awesome. And again, there are some etched lines, some debossed lines to let you know exactly where your stitches are supposed to go. This is a fabulous die set. I love this, and I'm probably going to be using more of the stitched trees. It is fairly easy to do. It just takes a little bit of time. Now that all of that stitching is done, I'm just going to assemble those. I had cut out 2 of each of the tiers of the tree, one in dark green cardstock and one in a pattern paper that's a lighter green cardstock. I'm just layering those up with some liquid glue. Once that's done, I'll start putting everything together on the card. Oh, I love this. So there are some other pieces over here to be able to do like an edge around the bottom of them. I don't really want to do that though. I like the way that this is looking already. And I think what I'm going to use to decorate it is maybe some gems and maybe some Nouveau drops. So now let's go ahead and start putting it down. Again, I have to make sure I've got the right spacing. So the first one that needs to go down is going to be the base, because everything's overlapping just a little bit. And in case you missed it, what I did is I put the foam up high enough so that it doesn't overlap the cardstock, so that it's going to fit just right and everything is going to be the same. Yeah, it's going to be the same. So there is our pretty little tree. And I think I'm going to go with Merry Christmas across the front. Yeah, I think that's the one I want to do. Use the bigger sentiment there. Just going to adhere that down with some glue. Okay. Then, not done yet. There we go. So these are some gems that I've got from Hobby Lobby that I bought a long time ago. And I kind of want the little tiny ones, but I think I'm actually going to use a couple of different sizes. And I'm wanting to go with this silver. I like the small ones the best. And I was thinking about the gems while I was finishing all of the stitching, which is why I wanted to decide what do I want to add to the front before doing this, because yeah, I would cover all the entire thing where I didn't need. I didn't need to put any gems behind where the tree is, so. Nice little sparkle. Okay, what else we want to add? So I've got a couple of different colors here. This one is red berry. I don't know. It is Nouveau Drops and it is red. And I think I want to add just a little bit. And maybe some gold. Yeah, I'm kind of going to go crazy. Not too bad, I promise, not too bad. So that was glittery gold, and this one is a real shiny gold. The other was Stickles, and this one is another one of the Nouveau Drops. So that's a bright gold. And now I think our Christmas tree is all decorated. Yay! I think this is so cute. And I'm going to say that that is going to finish up the video. So that's going to finish up this video, guys. I think it turned out super pretty. And yeah, all the additional touches. You could go and do as much or as little as you want. I kind of went crazy on this one. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.